Hello everyone, welcome back to Project Mastery Podcast. This is part 6 of PMP Question Bank series. Let's move to question 1. The project's team lead has left the organization and management plans to promote engineer A into the role. Project manager believes appointing engineer A may create issues for the project and feels engineer B should be a strong fit. Project manager has presented these concerns and supporting reasons to management, but leadership has decided to proceed with engineer A anyways. What is the right answer here? Let's look at the options. Helping engineer A to become familiar with this new role and ensure engineer B stays motivated is the best answer. This approach is constructive, this approach is collaborative. It's going to respect the management's decision by supporting engineer A in its transition to the new role, while at the same time it's going to recognize the importance of keeping engineer B always motivated. This strategy is going to focus on the overall success of the project, focus on overall success of the team, and it's going to bring about a positive work environment so that all team members feel they are being supported, feel they are being valued, feel they are being respected. Promote engineer B instead, since project manager has authority to make the decision. Choosing to override management decision is going to create conflict in the organization unless the project manager is having the explicit authority to make such changes against the management's directive. This action is going to prove detrimental for project execution and team dynamics. Requesting management approval that engineer B will be promoted if engineer A fails in this role. This is going to set a negative tone. It's going to demonstrate lack of support for engineer A's success in the new role. This will also undermine engineer A's confidence. This will also undermine engineer A's authority before even his position starts, and it's going to affect his performance. Coaching engineer B to be prepared to perform the role if and when engineer A fails. While it is extremely good that you prepare for contingencies, explicitly coaching B for a role on the premise that engineer A is going to fail, it is going to create an atmosphere of failure and competition rather than what is needed in agile environment is collaboration and support. It's going to create division within the team. Next scenario, a project manager assigned to a building construction project. The project manager has taken an agile course and wants to use agile practices in the project. Applying agile practices to a construction project, which traditionally follows a more predictive project management approach, can offer benefits such as increased flexibility. It's going to provide better stakeholder engagement. It's going to bring about adaptability change. However, due to the nature of the construction project, full adoption of agile methodology may not be feasible. The option choose the agile practices that can be implemented in this type of construction project and apply them is the most balanced approach. It is the most practical approach. It is going to allow the project manager to selectively integrate the agile practices that will offer the most benefit to the project. For example, stakeholder engagement, iterative planning, increased adaptability to change. By carefully adapting the agile practices, you as a project manager can improve the project outcomes, and at the same time you are able to maintain the required structure and the safety standards related to the construction project. Next question. When a project is in the final stage, the project manager will request from the team to prepare a delivery acceptance document. What is the importance of the document for the project manager? While the WBS is an essential tool for defining the project scope and it helps in organizing team efforts, closure of WBS itself is more about ensuring all work packages are completed. Delivery acceptance document does not directly close the WBS. It is only going to confirm that the deliverable meets the agreed requirements. Sharing the delivery acceptance document with stakeholder is important as it communicates that the project deliverables have been completed, they are accepted. However, the primary function of the document goes beyond sharing the required information. It is going to formally accept the project deliverable. Hence, option A is not the right answer. Option B is not the right answer. Need to close out the project or a phase. This is the right answer. The delivery acceptance document plays a very important role in the formal closure process of a project or in the formal closure process of a project phase. It's a formal acceptance by the client or the key stakeholders that the project deliverables have met the criteria. It's going to allow the project manager to officially close the project. It's going to allow the project manager to officially close the project phase, confirm that all the contractual obligations have been met. The need to release the team at the end of the project. It's an important step as part of the project closure process. It's a separate action from obtaining the delivery acceptance document. Delivery acceptance document is going to signify the approval of the project's output. It's not going to lead to the team release. Next scenario. A project manager is leading a project in which the product requirements have not been fully met due to several uncertainties about customer acceptance. What should the project manager do here? Creating a minimum viable product is a strategy that aligns well with managing uncertainties about customer acceptance. An MVP has just got the enough features, the sufficient features to satisfy early customers, and you're able to get early feedback for product development. This approach is going to allow the team to test the assumptions about customer requirements, about customer needs. It's going to allow the team to gather insights, and you're able to iteratively develop the product based on the customer usage and customer feedback. Hence, gathering enough requirements to produce a minimum viable product with which to evaluate customer acceptance is the right option. Stopping all project activities will create delays. Next scenario, a project manager has been assigned to a new project that will be delivered using an agile framework. The sponsor is asking for a cost estimation to build the business case. Involving the client representative in the estimation process can ensure that cost estimation aligns with the client expectation. It can align with the client requirements. It's going to promote transparency, it's going to promote collaboration, and there's going to be mutual understanding of project scope, priorities, and constraints. However, while stakeholder involvement is crucial, the accuracy of estimation depends on historical data and expert judgment. Hence, this is not the right option. The correct answer is you need to review the completion cost of similar project. This is a practical approach. It's providing a benchmark based on the actual cost that's been incurred. The historical data is going to inform the estimation process. It's going to provide a realistic basis for forecasting cost. Ensuring the contingency percentage in the estimation. You need a contingency to be involved here. It's a buffer for unexpected cost. The percentage should be based on risk analysis specific to the project. You should not be coming up with an arbitrary figure. Contingency should be reflecting the complexity of the project, the team experience, and the known risk. Reviewing lessons learned from similar project will provide insights into what are the cost drivers, what are the challenges, what are the efficiencies. Lessons learned can complement historical cost data by adding insights which will help you for better estimation. This is not going to be the main driver in cost estimation. The starting point is you should always review the completion cost of similar project, and then you're going to further refine them through involving stakeholders, through risk analysis for contingency determination, through insights from lessons learned. All other options given here need to be integrated. You're going to integrate other mentioned strategies so that accuracy can be achieved in cost estimation. All other strategies will definitely help in refining the estimation. You can come up with a more tailored estimation. Next scenario, during project execution, the project manager identifies a governance issue. A team member says they are getting risk from multiple people and as a result can't work effectively. The right answer is clear, responsible, accountable, consult and inform. RACI matrix. A RACI matrix is going to define who is responsible, who is accountable, who is consulted, who was informed for each task or for each decision in a project. This tool is designed to address any issue related to assignments that overlap or whenever there is any unclear authority by delineating the roles and responsibilities of the team members. Implementing this matrix will directly solve the problem of a team member receiving assignments which are conflicting by clarifying who has authority to assign work and ensure that everybody is aware of the respective roles. While it is important for the overall health of the project when it comes to risk management and issue resolution plan, which is more focused on identifying, analyzing, mitigating risk and issues, it's not going to define the day-to-day operational roles. It's not going to define the day-to-day communication protocols. This plan is not going to address the immediate concern of the team member who is receiving multiple assignments. Resource management and conflict resolution plan is going to focus on resource efficiency and resolve team member conflicts. It is indirectly addressing the issue by providing mechanism for conflict resolution, but it is not going to establish the roles and responsibilities, which is the real solution here. WBS is required for project planning. It is required for work breakdown. It is going to provide a framework for what needs to be done and when. It is not going to address the issue of who is authorized to assign the deliverables and how the communication needs to flow within the team. That's not going to be addressed through WBS. We have come to the end of this part. Hope the knowledge is valuable. Thank you for tuning in.